tank quests and Dark Knight. The freedom to follow your heart, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as you see fit. That is the way of the Dark Knight. Brave souls who carry out justice on their own terms, without fear of reprisal. Frey was one such knight, a dauntless woman whose prowess sadly did not avail her that fateful day in trial by combat. That is what the onlookers said. Yet there she stood before you, hale and hearty, eager to instruct you in the dark arts. Yeah, see, this is all I see downstairs. Is there like another area for the people of the broom, or... I don't know. Little tour of the broom. I thought the starting quest was here. Oh, no, it's not. Oh! Okay. Well then. Where is that the... I don't even know exactly like what the closest place to that is. Oh, yeah, the tribunal. That's what I was thinking. So I probably could have picked this up earlier. Like, as far as a place that it makes sense, anyway. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. Yeah, what? So you didn't see that trial earlier? Oh, your loss. Fury take me, the way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he had wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep two hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that temple knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the seventh hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a dark knight. But you didn't hear that from me, huh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Press them in for details. Yes, do tell. Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, fine. But keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. Our end. The people of Ishgard are in high spirits, for another heretic is answered for his crimes. So as I was saying, that heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilm of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Halone be praised. I screamed myself hoarse when that temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those? Well, it matters not. I heard the temple knights talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. Okay, that's why I went there. I guess I forgot about this part of the quest. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It will be as though he never was, and as though he never had this, and as though we never had this conversation. Yeah, I guess I completely forgot. Like, I just was like, yeah, it starts in the broom. You just find, like, Frey there. But that's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. And mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. Is this it? Is this all that awaits? No, no more. Enough! Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Lavenza. Lavenza! I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You all right? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way. And no, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing a temple knight drunk on authority of that, huh? Shame the pompous arse got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. A voice, huh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone, anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you. What's growing within you before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you. Gives you the power to channel it. Do it without proper training, however, and, well, it might hurt. So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knights, and I will. See, now, it's been so long since I've done these quests. And isn't Frey, like, just like a figment of your imagination? Like, because Frey is, like, kind of like your inner demons or something. Aren't they? I'm just trying to, you know, keep the right mind while going through this. I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit for prestige or pedigree. We are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. Here, my blade is your blade, my soul crystal your crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Number of available gear sets increase. Oh, that's just, yeah, every time you open up a new job. It's been a while since I've done that. But yeah, and then obviously the idea that Frey is giving you their soul crystal, I think further illustrates that this is all kind of like in your head. Unless I've got this completely wrong. Again, it's been forever. I remember at some point you do fight like your inner self or whatever. Ishgardian justice. Frey is ready to teach you. You need only ask. Well, well, don't you look the part, ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right. Yeah, I think I look the part quite well. Now, bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at cost. That is but one sacrifice, though. Injustice demands many. Say a man, a venerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the Hoplon, secure in the knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer? But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer? That just seems... Maybe I'm just not understanding the... It's just talking about, so if you cut down the vile beast, who knows how many... This is how many will suffer instead of you save. Whatever. Such was the dilemma faced by a goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his titles and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw for ourselves. We fear the consequences, and people suffer for our indecision. Everyone who held that crystal came to conquer that fear and became who they wanted to be. That night was the first. Will you be the next? Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. I mean, obviously, I think what Frey was trying to say was like, I don't even know, like, obviously you see a dude traipsing through the Hoplon or whatever, you know, all confident and everything. But then was it suggesting you take... I don't know. Sometimes the language is just weird to me. I get caught up on that a lot. Here we are. Go and ask her what's wrong. Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I didn't see him standing there. And I know... Yeah, I didn't see him standing there, and I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knight, and I tried to stop her, I did. But then he said he had to come with him, or she had to come with him, and if I could just tell him how sorry I am, maybe he would... He'd take you too, is what he'd do. Even if you went and begged the blue bastard to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl her age. If she doesn't fight back, they might let her go after. Ugh. No. There has to be another way. Ah, Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, you know. Leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson. Or we could beat every last one of them to within an ilm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Indeed. Nod. I knew you would. Okay, so they acknowledge Frey's presence. So, again, it could all be in the mind, though. I'm just going to keep going through this and see what's really going on instead of making assumptions. Everything is going to be all right, madam. When I'm through with those knights, they will not dare trouble you ever again. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Or is this a Fight Club kind of thing? Tyler Durden. Please bring her back to me. I think that might be it. Assuming they didn't just drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the congregation or the tribunal. The Honorable Sir Emmerich wouldn't suffer such reprehensible behavior under his roof. The Inquisition, on the other hand, well, so that leaves the tribunal. If the girl is still alive, I imagine they'll make all manner of threats. Come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her. We're here for you. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. You have learned all Dark Knight actions and traits to level 30. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the action blah blah blah. Well, I'm a little bit higher level than 30, so... Although, will these be solo instances? I wonder. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands. But don't worry about me. I'll do my part to keep you on your feet. Now, should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your dark side to survive. It's not unlike drawing upon your own ether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage, that which lies in the deepest depths of our soul, makes for a potent fuel. But be warned, burn too much too quickly, and you risk being consumed. Do not worry, Lavenza. The first step over the threshold is always the hardest. Ah, yes. I should have known you'd do that. Right then. Let's find the girl. Search the area between here and the tribunal for the knights. I'll be right behind you. I mean, regardless of the circumstances of Frey, I still can't help but see her as... And well, and I think even because even in the dialogue, they like refer to, or at least, you know, the dude you first pick up the quest from referred to Frey or the heretic or whatever as a him. But the description at the beginning referred to Frey as a she. So, again, it probably depends on what you're playing. Okay, so it will be a solo instance. Who are you? Another highborn arse? Damn it, girl. You're only making it worse for yourself. The hell's with you? I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a guild for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you. What the? Are you threatening a temple knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, yes I am. Now let her go. Enough of this. With me, girl, now. One more word of protest and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize this imbecile. Surrender or die. Funny, I was about to say the same thing. Show them no mercy, Lavenza. Bring everyone. She's gone mad. Reinforcements, huh? Looks like we'll have to even the odds. Search your soul for the darkness. We need but a sliver, yes. Do you see, Lavenza? The flames beckon. Immerse yourself in the flames and ignite the darkness within. Just so, it burns hotter. So too does your strength swell. Oh, okay. But drink not too deep, lest the flames consume you. The darkness threatens to swallow your very being. Draw upon your dark side, and drive your foes before you. Your pain manifests with a new flame of darkness. Oh, and I can keep hitting those to keep getting... stacks, I'm sure. Yeah, keep renewing the stacks. Okay, so I go up here. I was starting to think, like, okay, where am I supposed to go? I don't see anybody else. Yeah, buddy. And I guess I just have to make sure that the darkness doesn't reach 100. So going into the tribunal. All this for a baseborn bitch? Do you know what you're doing? I do. I'm killing you and anyone else who gets in my way. So they attack Frey, but I don't know. The next knight who bears steel, I'm not only going to kill him, but I'm going to kill his wife, his friends, and burn his goddamn house down. Oh. Gotta free the girl now. Brightened maid. Thank you. Those of you who yet live, remember this horror, and know that that should you speak of it, it shall be visited upon you again 100-fold. If this really is like a Tyler Durden type of scenario, like just got to Ishgard and already just making trouble. You know, it's just, what is up with this Warrior of Light? Well done, hero. I think the fair maiden wants to have a word. I don't know what to say, miss. Thank you. Thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It's just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something, and... What? No one screamed your... No one screamed your name? My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it? No one screamed your name. My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it. I guess I'm just not getting... Okay. Speaking of which, I should hurry back. I suppose I ought to say that I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not. Those knights had it coming. Halone bless you for what you did. Yeah, that just seemed like odd dialogue to me. Maybe I'm just not getting it. Yeah, the way they treated my mother. What? No one screamed your name? My grandmother called out just the once, but that was it. Yeah, I don't get what she's saying with that. It seems like a complete like non sequitur or whatever. Like it's just has nothing to do with anything. Feels good, doesn't it? Strange maybe, but a good strange, I'll wager. You tapped into something primal, a power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As your understanding of this power grows, so too will your skill as a Dark Knight. You have done well, far better than I could have hoped. In fact, far better than I could have hoped, in fact. But there is still much more to learn. So much further to go. I won't lie to you, Lavenza. The risk will only increase. So if you want to keep going, you have to trust in me. Can you do that? What will you say? I don't know. Good. That's a promise. Circumstances being what they are, it might be best if we parted ways for a while. Think of it as an opportunity to hone your skills in my absence. But don't worry, we will meet again. When the time is right, I'll be waiting where we first met. Yeah. Well, you learn to control the darkness within. So yeah, I think that's why I probably went to that spot first. Was just because I guess that's where you continuously go back. Or maybe not continuous, maybe it's only this one other time, but... I just remembered this being the Dark Knight spot. Hey all, tonight was an amazing night of streaming. We did some Heavensward, and we got the 30 to 40 range of Dark Knight quest done, which was absolutely amazing. It was also my first raid, so a whole bunch of people jumped in the channel, and that was awesome. Uh, Hope it happens again. I need viewers. Uh, but yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, uh, like, comment, and subscribe. And please come and join me over on Twitch. Having a blast. The link to that is in the description down below. Again, thank you and have a great one.